Welcome, everyone, to Rice-Eccles Stadium and one of the most intimidating environments in all of college football, mostly because the Utah Utes are always a handful. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on another team from the SEC, the Utah Utes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Welcome to Salt Lake City, where the mighty Utah student section is ready to turn this place into a cauldron of noise. Rice-Eccles Stadium, home to the Utah Utes. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Utes will put total leather and we'll get started. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask them to do. Like they were very comfortable handing the ball off, running the ball, controlling the clock, trying to keep your defense fresh. Nah, bro. If you can't score points now, if you can't get first downs and go get me touchdowns, you're not going to be on the field.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Mack. Using the quick game. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's Raw. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the offense on first down. The run from the shotgun. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Throws to the tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ryan. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Now on 2nd down. Wilson to pass. He's going to take off. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
It's now 2nd down.
2nd and 10 here. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He'll pull it down. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Using his legs, it's Haynes. Discards a man. Open space at the 25. He's loose. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Bama!
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch you, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner will be dragged down. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He turns that loose down the right side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. They'll go to the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Wilson will throw. Fires to the big fella.
That's the end of the first quarter. Alabama 14, Utah 0.
The Utes will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they'll just down it right there.
And it's a great punt. Obviously, he gives himself time to let his guys get down the field, get in position. Remember, don't let that thing cross the goal line. Try to keep it inside the 10. Nice job down in the football, setting your defense up for great field position.
Snagged on the outside, it's Bernard. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
But on that outbreaking route, really it's designed for the receiver to make the catch before falling out of bounds. Nice timing and anticipation by the quarterback on that throw.
Offense gets set for second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. And the ball is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
See, not all linebackers are just big meatheads, right? They come downhill and hit you in the mouth. What a good job of understanding. It's a passing situation. I drop back. I see it. I break on the football in zone coverage. Give me that rock.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Trying to get to him. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. Wilson to pass. Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, on third and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on fourth down.
It's good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Oklahoma State is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Pistol Pete isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by a field goal over Florida State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Try and play action. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Haynes. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting him up.
And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Quick spin on the run. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
He leaves it with the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Wilson will throw. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Utes.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. First down for this offense. From the gun. Give on the inside. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Off the play fake. Buying some time as he moves left. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Shotgun snap on third down. Shoots it to the left. Fires and picked off. Even with minimal gain on the return, they're working with a short field from the 36.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. Took them a little while to settle into this game, but this offense has it going here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, a little bit of a feeling out process there early, but they seem to have found something. They're going back to the well, and they need to keep that up here on this drive.
Definitely, and they got the momentum going, and once you start getting the momentum going, it's crazy what I've seen in college football. It's so hard to stop it. It takes over, and sometimes it leads to enormous swings.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wilson to pass. Picked off. He'll try to take it back. Inside the 40. He's at the 30. After making the interception, he took it all the way back and sets up his offense at the 17-yard line.
Not only did they get the interception, but they're able to get a huge return. Remember, this team practices this all week, right? Once they get the interception, they've got guys turning their heads, and they're looking for blocks. They're looking for people to get a hat on down the field. And with that INT, they now flip it. That could be a big point swing in this game.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Give to the single back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Alabama will get the first down.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together. Get one of those long drives going.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Motion from the offense. The receiver on the jet sweep. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down.
Well, you obviously want to get your receivers the football down here in the red zone, but it's tough to throw it to them because the windows are so small. So I like the idea, handing it off to that guy and seeing if he can do something with the speed.
They're going to throw it on third and goal. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Smashes it between the uprights.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And that's where quarterbacks, you know, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Utes line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Running it back, it's Adams. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires to the wideout. And here's the third interception of the night. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Ready
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wilson will throw. They're bringing heat. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
With the score, Alabama 17, Utah 10.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. Looking to the big tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ryan. Good, solid tackle.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the 3rd interception he's thrown.
Nifty little dance step. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Young. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. The give to the tailback. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
And that is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the minute. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Homer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Wants to throw on 3rd down. got the quick pass. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Wilson to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there, and he's doing it again here. You just can't score points.
And they're on him, and a heartbeat, and down he goes.
On third and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the fourth down.
Running it back, it's Adams. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Here comes that Alabama offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I'd go for it more.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
They'll run it from the gun. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
To the air, it's Mack. Getting some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to...
And it's his 4th interception of the game. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play.
That QB might want to register as a 501c3. With the amount of donations he is making to the other team right now, interception number 4 now, putting his team in a bad position time and time again. We might want to start thinking about a change here.
Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Give to the back. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it. Get the first down. Don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Handoff from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Alabama 17, Utah 10.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle. And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring that.
So you know the defense is going to be king too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. On the move, it's Haynes. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oklahoma State is ahead early in Stillwater, but that's not exactly Barry Sanders or Thurman Thomas out there. This game is a long way from over. They're up by 10 over Florida State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wilson will throw. Pocket starts to collapse. He'll pull it down and run. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Stanley. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, it's still short of the 1st down. The Utes want to pick up the tempo. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Randall. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Caught behind the line. It's Glover. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds his man. It's Glover. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. And the Utes are marching down the field.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the 4th quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the 4th quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. A handoff, keep working on that clock. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll keep it on the ground. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. No good. Lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Second down coming up. Wilson to pass. This time it's complete. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Utes moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Here comes the hurry up. He's going to pass. Makes the grab. It's Glover. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Line getting set on 2nd down.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him over.
And this offense has got to find a way to get some gimmies, some layups, some screens. They need some yak, some yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that can make some plays for this offense because it's just boom or bust. There's not a lot of consistency. They got to put some 1st downs together, put some drives together, be more consistent.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Coming after him. Got enough space, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Utah!
And listen, still a ways to go. But great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
They're sending out the regular kickoff unit, and even with 2 timeouts left, I think they're going to sit there on defense and watch the clock hit 0 if they do this. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitz, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Wants to throw. It's Mack. Feeling some heat. It's complete to the right. Man, this sophomore quarterback knew he was going to get hit, and he stood in there and delivered a dime.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch